So something that I love doing is looking online and seeing how ordinary people and small business owners are making their money online. It's fascinating to me. It's so cool to see the creativity and all the different ways that you can make money. And the reason that this is kind of near and dear to my heart is in 2020, when the pandemic hit, I had a wedding photography business that I'd been running for over 10 years, immediately lost my entire 2020's income. All of it was gone. Even lost like half of my 2021 income. So in 2020, I kind of got thrown into the world of online business. I knew nothing about it. I learned from scratch, just made tons of mistakes. But the point is, it's what ended up saving us and helping get out of debt. We had racked up so much debt during the pandemic because we had a little bit of emergency funds saved up, but not enough to handle a year and a half's worth of income loss. So built up a wedding planning blog, sold the wedding planning blog in 2025 to help get out of debt. And now we're using online business in a few different ways, but mainly to supplement and fully fund our future retirements. So we have 3 kids. Once our youngest graduates in 2031, we want to be location independent. We want to be able to travel around to wherever our kids are when we want, but still be able to work. So currently my wife is a school teacher, but in 2031, when our youngest graduates, she wants to be able to retire and she'll be 56 years old. And online business is what is going to allow us to do that. And so I just kind of wanted to share that with you so you know why I enjoy this and why this is so interesting to me. But I wanted to show you all of the opportunity that is out there for regular people to build meaningful income in so many different niches in so many different ways. So I'm going to show you 3 different businesses today that I found and how they're making money and what I would do if I wanted to grow these businesses even bigger. None of these businesses need to grow bigger. They're all making quite a bit of money. But I just kind of wanted to show you, like, not only are they making money this way, but here are some other things that they could do to increase their income if they wanted. Okay, so the very first business that we're going to look at is Jamie Wolfer. Jamie Wolfer is a wedding planner. Look at these numbers. So she has 167,000 YouTube subscribers. She's very consistent. You can see if you go to her videos, week to week, pretty much once a week for the last 7 or 8 years, she has put out a video. And some of these videos, if you look at some of her popular videos, I mean, we're talking 900,000 views, 800,000 views, and these are for some of her older videos. I mean, here we have one from a year ago that has already 237,000 views. So wedding planning is obviously a popular category. But the main thing about Jamie's business is she's consistent. She builds a ton of trust because she's very honest. She answers questions. She puts out real information. She's not trying to BS anybody. Her videos are very, very simple. Her videos, I mean, are literally her like sitting on her bed, just talking to the camera. There's not fancy editing. Nothing. I mean, she could be doing this on a phone. I have no idea what she's filming on, but you could easily I'm making this video on an old iPhone 12. You don't need expensive gear. And her channel proves that you don't need fancy over-the-top editing with tons of production value. Just her sitting on a bed or on a couch and talking to the camera and giving 10 minutes to 40 minutes worth of helpful advice. And what that has done is, if we go over here, just the YouTube AdSense, okay? YouTube AdSense is the money that YouTube will pay you to run ads on your videos once you are accepted into the partner program. And to do that, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months. So once you've gotten to that point, YouTube will start paying you money. So vidIQ is saying that her channel is making $2,000 per month. And if we look over at ViewStats, which is another site that you can kind of get estimates, it's looking like $813, which I think is extremely low for the amount of traffic the views that she's getting, up to $2,300 per month. I actually think her channel is probably making between $2,000 and $3,000 per month just in AdSense. That's just for ads. And you'll see shortly that that's like She probably doesn't even care about this AdSense money. It's not her business model. So if we go to Jamie's website, you can see she has a section for couples and then a section for planners. And this is important because she's helping both. Okay, so if we go to her sales page, this is the master plan. This is pretty much the bulk of her business model. She sells a monthly membership that is $29 per month, where she's helping couples basically plan their weddings. Couples that can't afford a wedding planner, right? Or maybe they only have a day of coordinator, but they still want all of the help leading up to the wedding. For $29 a month, you can get access to Q&As with Jamie once a month and access to all of her education, budgets, styles, guest list, venue, every single question that you could want to ask a wedding planner. Jamie is included in this membership. It's amazing. Plus a ton of bonus guides. She has, everything that you could want to plan a wedding. Okay, so that, as you can see, is $29 per month. Even if with Jamie's massive audience, and like I said, she has 160 something thousand on YouTube, right? 167. But if you go to her Facebook, she has a private wedding planning community that you have to join and answer a few questions. 215,000 members in this group. And if you look down at the activity, 2,280 people have made posts in that group just in the last week. So it is a very, very active group. So her audience is massive when it comes to Facebook and YouTube. So even if you took a low number like 500 couples, okay, which I think is very low given her number, if you took 500, that would be $14,500 per month recurring revenue just from the couple side of her membership. But then if you go and we look up the wedding planner side of it, she charges $175 per month for this membership. And this is where she actually teaches wedding planners how to break into the business, how to grow their wedding planning business. And once you have been a member for 6 months, Jamie then has this basically private directory, because she has this massive audience, where she will send it out to every market in the United States. So if people are looking for a wedding planning in New York, she'll have people who have gone through her membership for at least 6 months, and they are now part of the New York or the California or wherever they happen to be. So even if you took a low amount of members and said that she has at any given time 50 wedding planners in this membership, it's probably more. That would be another $8,750 per month just from the wedding planner side of this. Then, like I said, you have $2,000 to $3,000 in AdSense from YouTube. She has affiliate links in a lot of her videos where she's pointing you to different products. I think I had some of these saved. Yeah, so different products for like send-offs, and she has affiliate links to bridesmaids dresses and affiliate links to if you're renting your tux or the groomsmen need a tux, backdrops for your wedding, all different kinds of things. She has links to it. So she's probably making another $2,000 to $3,000 per month just in affiliate links. And if you really take like just the bare bones of this business, and again, I think the numbers are higher than this, but it's at least a $30,000 per month online business just from making a weekly video and showing up consistently. So it's amazing what she's built. So what would I do to grow this business? I'm not saying Jamie wants to grow this business any bigger than it is, because obviously she's doing amazing things and helping a lot of people. But I noticed that her traffic strengths were her Facebook group and her YouTube channel. But she had a pretty relatively low number of people on Pinterest, TikTok, and Instagram compared to Facebook and YouTube. So I would actually, if she didn't want to spend more time herself, I would hire a VA or a high school student or a college student who wants to make some extra money. And I would basically have them start repurposing all of this amazing content that she has. She could double or triple her income after like a year just by consistently being on those platforms. Another thing that would be a gold mine for her, if she wanted to put in the work up front, is So she's making some money with affiliate links, but the size of her audience is so big that if she were to make her own like shirts and mugs, things that you buy on Etsy in the wedding space, I just want to show you the power of what she could do. So in my wedding planning blog, in the years 2022 and 2023, I made a total of $24,000 just from affiliate links. And those affiliate links were almost all from Etsy. I was getting a 4% commission. So I was sending couples that would read my blog, and I would say, you know, it might be a bachelorette party planning article. I would say, hey, if you're looking for, you know, fun shirts for your bachelorette party, check out these, you know, these fun shirts that I found on Etsy. And I would link to like 5 or 6 stores. And then those people, if they liked them, they would click on the link. I would get 4% of whatever they bought. That 4% was $24,000 over the course of those 2 years, okay? That means that I sold $600,000 in product on Etsy. I just didn't get paid $600,000 because it wasn't mine. If I would have made my own shirts with print on demand, my own mugs, my own phone cases, if I would have done print on demand like you, so print on demand is where you make the design, you upload it to a site like Printify. When somebody orders the shirt or the phone case with your design on it, Printify prints it or makes the product, they ship it to the customer, and then you get a portion of the profit. Typically, it's like a 20% or so profit margin. So if you sell $100,000 worth of goods, your profit's going to be around $20,000. So I did the math. For those 2 years, if I would have just been linking to, because I was bringing in all the eyeballs, the traffic was from my site. If I would have just kept them on my site and said, hey, here's some shirts and here's some different products for the wedding niche, my cut would have been roughly $120,000 for those 2 years. So I made about $100,000 less by sending people off my site. My point is, Jamie has even more trust in the industry. She has a way bigger following than I did. This could be like, just this portion of her business alone could be like $1 million a year business in profit. Again, it would take a lot of work and setup to set it, but she's already got the audience. So it would really, I mean, she could pay a VA to kind of do all of the legwork for her if she didn't want to put time into it. So that is how I would grow Jamie's channel if she wanted to grow up. But again, I'm guessing she's making at least $30,000 per month doing what she's doing, which is pretty much just making a video a week and helping her couples plan their wedding. Like maybe she's good where she's at. So high five to Jamie for building this incredible business. And something else I wanted to mention about Jamie's wedding planning channel. You might be sitting there going, well, I'm not a wedding planner. What good does that do me? It can be any niche where you have a service like that, right? I mean, it can be, you could be a teacher, a nurse, a photographer, a dog trainer. It doesn't matter. You make a YouTube channel where once a week you show up and you just offer help and advice to your audience. Good things are going to come on the back end of it. I mean, there's so many different ways to monetize a channel. I put together a free guide where there's 100 different YouTube niches where ordinary people are making real income, just to kind of give you an idea of all the different ways that you can start a channel and build an online business that supports it. And I included in that is also a roadmap of what I would do first to get started and get your channel off the ground, from how to choose a niche and just kind of going through the flow of monetizing the channel, all the different ways to monetize a channel and things like that. So you can download that in the description below. So the next YouTube channel that I want to show you is Growing in the Garden. And I found this channel and was just blown away by the business that she's built, doing something that she clearly loves. She has 370,000 subscribers on YouTube. But more importantly, I wanted to show you just how niche a channel can be. So not only is this a gardening channel, she gardens, let me just make sure I get this right. She teaches others how to garden in climates like hers, which is the low desert of Arizona. She has a 370,000 subscriber YouTube channel, makes a very, very nice income doing this. And not just teaching gardening, but teaching how to garden in the low desert of Arizona or climates like it. So something that I noticed with this channel that she is doing, so 370,000 on YouTube, but then she has a massive Instagram following. I wrote down her numbers. Okay, she has 285,000 Instagram followers. She has 110,000 followers on TikTok, 182,000 on Facebook, and 243,000 followers on Pinterest. So this is a massive gardening channel in her little niche of the gardening space. And so if we head on over to her website, it's a great website. She's got tons of different recipes and gardening basics, desert landscaping, all of the different things. But if you go, you can see that she has this shop here. So if we go into her shop, she sells tons of different guides. I think she has 12 different guides ranging from $25 to $40, or you can buy a bundle for $95, okay? And again, with an audience of this size, she only needs a small percentage of these people to be purchasing things from her. So if you look under her gardening supplies page, you know, she has links to all of these different things that she's using. The Vigo elevated gardening beds, that will open up on Vigo's website, where she's probably making like a 10% commission off of these $200, $300, and $400 gardening beds. A lot of these other items might lead to Amazon things, different things that you can buy, different affiliates that she's set up with. And with the amount of traffic she's getting, she's probably making, like I said, I'm guessing $5,000 per month is a pretty conservative estimate on the affiliate side. Something I wanted to show you that I thought was really cool. She has a Growing in the Garden Academy, and it's a membership for gardeners in this climate. And she has 1,100 members right now. That's her current members. And if you look at the membership options, she sells memberships for $10 or $15 gets you something else. Let's pretend the $15 option doesn't exist. Let's just go with the $10 option, the minimum. That means that she is making $11,000 a month just from this membership, not including all of the AdSense that she's making. Remember, AdSense, so vidIQ, the ads that are placed on her site, vidIQ is saying that she's making $3,000 per month. And if we go to view stats, it's saying she's making anywhere from $1,200 to $3,400 per month. I would say, again, I think some of these are low estimates. I think she's making anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 per month in AdSense. So when you take Growing in the Garden and the membership and the affiliate links and their own products and the mass amount of audience they have built over pretty much every platform out there, this business is easily bringing in $25,000 per month. I'd say it's a lot more than that, given the size of her audience. But if she wanted to grow this channel, could she? I mean, she probably doesn't care about growing it much larger, but if she wanted to, yes. And I mean, basically with this content, I mean, just double down on the content that she's making. Just keep making helpful content, but something that I know she could add right away, given the size of her audience and how much trust she has built, she could start working with sponsors from some of the companies that she actually likes using. I wouldn't go and just sponsor anyone. With a company, a business that she's grown, she can be very picky with who she works with, and she can make sure that it's a business that she aligns with and that she would trust recommending to her audience. But she could add $10,000 to $15,000 per month just getting with a couple of the sponsors from some of the products that she really likes, and then making dedicated videos about those products and services, or even just including them in some of her videos that she's already making. So, I mean, this channel, Growing in the Garden, is absolutely amazing. And it's just showing that you can take any hobby and you can do this with any hobby out there and build a business just like this to supplement retirement, fund your retirement, pay for extra vacations, pay for kids' college, whatever you need to do. Just remember though, she put a lot of work into this channel. It's not a get rich quick kind of thing. It's not something that you're going to start making tons of money in 2 to 3 months. You have to put in the work. But I'm showing you these channels to show you what's possible if you're willing to just kind of follow the system, set up the channel, be consistent, and be helpful. All right, another channel that I want to show is one that I just heard on the Think Media podcast, and it is Homestead Roofing. And the reason I wanted to show this one is to show you how a channel that isn't very big is making an incredible living on YouTube. So this channel has 15.9 thousand subscribers. He basically goes on YouTube once a week, makes a simple video answering common questions that homeowners have about putting on a new roof. You know, what kind of shingles should I get? Just all insurance questions. And he just offers helpful, real, trustworthy advice and just puts it out there for free. Doesn't charge, doesn't have a course, has nothing. And so you're thinking, okay, well, like, how much does a roofing channel make? Because some of his videos, if you look at the popular videos, he has one, home insurance and denied my claim, asphalt shingles, some other different topics, but 450,000 views, 300,000 views, 267,000 views. So he must be making some pretty good money on YouTube. So Homesteading Roofing Inc., according to vidIQ, makes $268 per month in AdSense. I think that's a little low, but let's say $500 even. And then if you go to View Stats, they're saying he makes anywhere from $177 to $492 per month. Again, let's say $500. $500 per month. He doesn't sell a course and he's making maybe $500 a month on YouTube. Like, why would he put those weekly videos out answering questions about roofing? And his business is in Colorado, right? It's not like he's a nationwide roofing company. So in the interview, he started talking about his company, Homestead Roofing, and how the business has absolutely exploded, and almost all the business locally can be attributed to these YouTube videos because they interview every new customer that they get. They all find him on YouTube. So the numbers are absolutely amazing. So just in the first half of 2026, so January through June of 2026, he has brought in $230,000 in roofing contracts for his family-run business in 6 months, all from YouTube. So it just goes to show you don't have to be making a lot of money from digital products or YouTube AdSense. You don't have to have a membership. This is a way that a business that is just a roofer locally in Colorado has more business now than he ever knows what to do with. And his videos build a ton of trust, right? When you go to his videos, like, he is getting tons of views and it's just him talking to the camera, helping homeowners out. And his business is being rewarded because of that generosity and the trust that he has built with these people. And I mean, you could do this with any kind of service business, right? You could do this with landscapers could do this, plumbers, photographers, real estate agents. I've seen all over YouTube doing this kind of stuff. Basically anything where you provide a service, jump on YouTube, be helpful to an audience, and your business is going to grow because of it. So I just wanted to share that one, just because it wasn't the typical, like, making a bunch of money with AdSense, you know, having courses, selling digital products. This is just someone who's basically using YouTube to feed his entire business. If you want to see 100 different niches where regular, ordinary people are making money on YouTube, you can download that below. It also has a roadmap of, if you do want to do this, how to start and grow a channel. Subscribe to the channel if you like these kind of videos, and I hope it's helpful. Thanks.